Hey guys, welcome back. So today we're going to talk about my experience with an arm lift after weight loss surgery. If you're new to the channel, here's a little bit about me. My name is Amber. I'm 25 years old. I had weight loss surgery in 2010 and lost 200 pounds. With that comes extra skin. It just happens. One thing people ask me all the time is, am I going to have extra skin after I lose all the weight? And if you lose any large amount of weight, I think you should expect like some type of extra skin. So my very first plastic surgery after weight loss was for my arms. So I get a lot of questions on why did you choose your arms? How was the pain? And of course you want to see before and after. So let's just jump right into it. Before we get started, please subscribe and like this video. That way you can see future videos that I post about my other surgeries that I've had and about this whole experience of my weight loss journey of losing 200 pounds with the VSG. So I had my weight loss surgery in 2010 and my first surgery for plastics was in 2012. I was living in California at the time. I was self-pay. For my arm surgery, I went through Care Credit to be able to pay for that. I went to Dr. Eric Mariotti in Walnut Creek, California. One of the questions I get is, why your arms? Like, is there a certain way you're supposed to like go down the list to have plastics for the extra skin? No, you don't have to do it in any specific order. For me, I wanted my arms done first because that's what everyone sees. I was really self-conscious about it. I would wear long sleeve shirts in the middle of the summer and be sweating. Couldn't wear any cute, tank tops or shirts or anything like that. And it was just something that was just like, I was truly uncomfortable with it. Especially I was, 20 years old and getting into like dating and stuff after I had lost the 200 pounds. And, I just wanted to feel comfortable in my skin and like normal. So I went into Dr. Mariotti's office for a consultation. He confirmed what my question was, which is, can I work out and it will like go away? I had so much extra skin that, there was no way working out was going to snap it back. When I was first thinking about having weight loss surgery and I was talking to people, they were like, oh, you're so young, your skin is going to snap right back. And that just was not the case for me. A lot of people, have to deal with extra skin when they lose weight, regardless of how they did it, if they had weight loss surgery or if they did it without surgery. There's still going to be extra skin if you're losing, 100, 200 pounds. So at his office, he was super nice. Him and his entire staff were great. I scheduled for my arms. The day of surgery, it was pretty simple. It's like an in and out thing. So I went to his office, the same building as where they perform the surgery. And I went in, they, got my IV in, I got, undressed and everything. They wheeled me in, put me to sleep. And I, remember waking up. I wasn't in any pain. The best way to describe how it felt was like blood pressure cuffs super tight around my arms. But it wasn't really painful. I don't know why, but I was really, really nauseous when I woke up. I've had multiple surgeries since then and I haven't gotten nauseous afterwards. So it was a little weird. I think maybe I was also just like really nervous, waking up from surgery and like kind of scared. Just because that was my first like plastic surgery. So There was no pain. It was just kind of tight and uncomfortable. After I was, stabilized for like an hour or two, they sent me back home. I was still on like pain medication, so I think that was helping with the pain. Like I said, I never felt anything, even when the meds were like, wearing off and it was time to take another med. Um, my arm, they were bandaged up. I had like the dissolvable stitches in my arms. So there was no staples. I know there's a lot of questions like staples or stitches. The only thing that they do is at the very end of each suture, they tie it off, and then they cut those strings about 2 weeks out. So the incision went from about my, I'll show you. So it went from my elbow all the way down into my armpit. I'm going to put some before and after pictures up here somewhere. At first, it was like, it's kind of hard to describe. So at first, the incisions are like bumpy. Like I could literally feel where like every stitch was in my arm. Over time, that went away and it got super smooth. My scars now, like I said, that was in 2012. So 6 years out from that, you can barely see the scar. It's like very, very light. The only way you can really see or notice the scar is when I have my arms up above my head, which, doesn't, like, normally we don't do that. So if I like stick my arm out, it's on the seam, so you can't like tell that it's there unless my arms are up. Then you can start to see it. I really like the placement of the scar. I've seen a lot of people who've had skin removal surgeries, and their scars are always placed a little differently based on the doctor. So I'm super happy with the way my scar is laid out. I want to say for about like 6 weeks, I wasn't doing any like lifting or anything like that. The most uncomfortable thing for me was having to sleep with pillows like under my arms and sleeping on my back, since I'm a side/stomach sleeper. So that was really annoying. But other than that, there was no pain. Out of all of my plastic surgeries that I've had, I will say that the arms were the least painful for me. So, for those who are saying like, which one should I get done first? I would say whichever part make like extra skin on your body makes you feel the most uncomfortable, like try and get that one done first if you can. Another reason why I got my arms done first was because it was the cheapest out of all of my surgeries. So at the time I was able to do that with Care Credit. I hope this was super helpful. So please comment, give me some love, let me know, and I will see you guys later. Bye.